Hello and welcome to the first in a series of webinars and workshops that will be offered to students in the College of Health and Human Services at California State University, Long Beach. My name is Amy Gleason and I am your new career coordinator for the College of Health and Human Services. I'm excited to meet you and offer services to help you in all aspects of your career development. As the upcoming career fair approaches, this webinar will give you the tips to feel and be more confident as you approach employers and explore employment options at the career fair. Today's webinar is useful for any career fair you will attend, but I want to make sure everyone knows about this career fair being held on Thursday, February 7th. If you're a senior, I would say it's crucial that you attend, and if you're a junior, it is very important for you to attend. For sophomores and first-year students, this can be an opportunity to explore jobs and employers and get a sense of what happens at career fairs to help you be more comfortable when you are seeking an internship or job. There are some skills and ideas that I want you to walk away with as a result of this webinar. 3 things that you will learn. I want you to make sure you feel comfortable with how to prepare for the career fair to increase your success, what to expect at the career fair and how to maximize your presence there, and how to follow up after the fair for the most impact. Okay, let's get started. If you attend my presentations in the future, you will hear me talk a lot about the importance of preparation, whether it's for writing your resume, creating your LinkedIn profile, or interviewing. Preparation when attending a career fair is no exception and in fact can make all the difference. I like this quote, but in reality, success is preparation meeting opportunity. You do not want to leave your future to luck. Make it happen. Let's talk about ways that you can prepare for the career fair. When possible, pre-register for the event. And in this case, thanks to your Career Development Center here on campus, you can pre-register. And when you do, you'll receive an email giving you the layout of the fair and the list of employers who have registered and what positions they are posting. Research the companies that you plan to visit and prepare several questions to ask each recruiter. And the list of employers attending can be found on the CareerLink website. After researching, strategize. When you have a strategy, you don't have to waste precious time wandering around. Plan who you will meet with. As you get that layout of the fair, make a plan to see which employers that you want to meet with and where they're located. Update your resumes. Ensure that they are current, polished, and targeted. Why am I asking you to update your resumes plural? Because one size does not fit all when it comes to resumes. Those days are gone. Employers want to see a resume that is targeted for their particular company and the particular position that you're interested in. So you will go with resumes that are targeted to those employers that you researched and that you decided you want to see. And you can also have one basic template in case you meet with an employer you don't expect to meet with. And a good rule of thumb is to bring more copies than you think you need. Sometimes companies want more than one copy of your resume. Okay, so you have prepared, and it's now time to go to the fair and introduce yourself. And that is easier said than done. Sometimes walking up to an employer, especially when you're surrounded by other people in a crowded room, can feel very awkward. So what you will want to do is create and practice what we call an elevator pitch, or a 30-second introduction. This is your name, what you're studying, what your skills are and any experience that you have, and what your career goal is. Practice your elevator pitch. And I will share with you that in my experience, I have role-played elevator pitches with many students and alumni, whether they were practicing for the career fair or interviews. And I assure you, practicing is essential. The goal is to have a natural, smooth, conversational message that you have memorized, and that does take practice. Okay, so now you're going to be at the career fair. And if this is your first career fair, it may be an interesting experience for you and a new experience for you. So that's why this is really important information. There is one more aspect of preparation that you need to do before you arrive at the fair, and it has to do with how you dress. You want to research how people dress in the career field that you are seeking. So talk to other people in the industry, do some research online, maybe look at the website of the company or look at some media releases and see photos of people who work there. But you want to have a sense of how to match the professional attire of where you want to work. When in doubt, just remember, dress up rather than be too casual. It's better to be too conservative than too flashy when it comes to career fairs. Most business employers do prefer professional dress at a career fair, or whether you're in interviews or not. And for men, this means a jacket and a tie, and for women, this means a professional pantsuit or skirt, dress with a jacket. And this may seem obvious, but it is a good reminder to wear dress shoes that are in good condition and polished, not casual sandals or athletic shoes. Accessories should be kept simple and, again, conservative. Shoes, jewelry, makeup should all present a professional image. Avoid using cologne or perfume, and this also goes for interviews. Okay, so now you feel pretty good about what you're wearing, you feel pretty good about how you look. How do you present your best you at the career fair? The golden rule for life applies at the career fair. Show respect and politeness to everyone that you meet. Display confidence, enthusiasm, and the ability to think and speak on your feet. Now, you may be saying, gee, Amy, that is easier said than done, or easy for you to say, right? How? How do I do all that? There are a few things that you can do that will help you to be successful at the career fair when you make your introductions. The first one is to introduce yourself with a smile and a firm handshake. And I do want to remind you to be conscious of your own facial expressions and try to smile as much as possible when you're having this natural conversation with recruiters. Be ready to give that elevator pitch that you have practiced in advance. Request the recruiter's business card or contact information, and ask how and when you should follow up. Again, follow up is so key. You can ask them, what's the best way for me to follow up? Some tips for you that will make the experience maybe less frustrating and more enjoyable have to do with being patient at the career fair. Respecting other candidates' space and privacy will be important. Respecting the recruiter's time and remembering that other candidates are waiting to talk to them as well. The lines may be long, so wear comfortable shoes. I do want to make a note, though, with this particular slide. I find it interesting because I'm telling you that it's a good idea to wear comfortable shoes, yet they have to be professional. So I want you to look at this photo and see that someone in this line, which is a real career fair, is not really presenting their best you. Making sure that you are wearing professional attire and professional shoes and having a demeanor that looks professional is very important. Another tip I would like to share with you is to jot notes after you walk away from speaking with a recruiter, to remember who you spoke to and what was said for your follow-up email. Okay, the companies are there because they want to meet you and they ultimately want to make a hire. But remember, they've met a whole lot of people too. So if there's something that you can point out in your email about something that you discussed, that I really appreciated learning that we're both from the same hometown, or, I really appreciated you telling me about XYZ, making it a personalized follow-up note will be beneficial to you. Having patience will be to your advantage also in some other ways. Remember that it is common to be directed to the online application. It's not likely that you're going to be offered a job at the fair. Most recruiters are hired to represent the company and screen potential employees and bring the information back. They are, in general, the messenger who are trained to recruit. In some cases, there may be a hiring manager there at the career fair, and if that is the case, that will be great for you. But just remember that that is the role of the recruiter, okay? Your goal is to try to keep that door open of communication and land an interview. The other thing that you can remember or keep in mind is that the recruitment process can take 3 to 4 months or even longer. Okay, and with larger companies, it can even take longer. The job seeker's timeline is almost never the same as the employer's. Knowing this will help reduce frustration and discouragement. Okay, so I'd like to talk about the element of networking and the role it plays with career fairs. Somehow networking has gotten a bad rap. I'm not sure how. People seem to have a negative connotation of it. So I'd like you to think about networking as connecting. When you are networking with people, you're just being a connector. So just remember that you're not there just to speak to the recruiters, the employers. Make sure you take time to talk with other job seekers. Share information that you've learned. Ask them to share information that they've learned. I also want to mention the importance of professional organizations at the career fair. Seek out those vendors who are there with a professional organization. Get information for future networking opportunities. And remember, a simple hello can lead to a million things. Networking just is a simple conversation that begins with hello. Show interest in people, offer to help people out if they look like they need help. You have no idea where that can lead you. Okay, so you survived the career fair. You got through it. You thought, nah, it's not so bad. I got a lot of resumes out. I talked to a lot of people. Now what? After the career fair, follow-up is key. Reflect on all the employers that you visited at the fair. Think about who you talked to. And remember, keeping those notes will help remind you of the interactions you had with those companies. Networking is relationship building, and oftentimes job offers come because there was a meaningful interaction and the information that you shared and that you learned during that recruitment process. Ask yourself if you are a match. Are you going to follow up with an employer because you really can demonstrate that you have the skills and experience that they're looking for? And are they a company that you want to work with based on your interest, background, and experience? And using your notes and your contact information that you collected, call or write follow-up emails requesting more interaction or a personal interview. Send thank you notes or emails to employers who took the time to speak with you. Okay, and after the career fair, you are continuing to network. Networking is not a one-time event. Oh, I'm going out Tuesday at 7 to network. That's not what networking is. Networking means making and then maintaining connections. Reach out to fellow attendees, other students that were there, other people that you met. Share your experiences, offer to help them, and feel free to ask for help. That is what networking and connecting is all about. And a great place to do that connecting, by the way, besides in person, is on LinkedIn. And, again, just offer to look out for them and ask them to look out for you. And I do want to bring up again, professional organizations. They are a gold mine for you in terms of the opportunities that they can offer. And I know that sometimes students will say, wait a minute, I would love to join a professional organization, but I can't afford it. Their membership fees are too expensive. Remember that professional organizations often have student membership rates, and they have opportunities to volunteer at events. In fact, just today I got an email from a professional organization that is holding a conference in the spring, and they're looking for volunteers. And when you volunteer, you either get in for free or at a severely reduced rate. And this is a super opportunity to meet people in your field, meet other employers, and just make great contacts. Okay, so as we get ready to close, I want to share something with you that is a motto of mine, really, in my experience with career coaching. And you all should recognize this. This is a peacock. And on most days, everybody's pretty much, like that peacock, feeling pretty good. You put some effort into your appearance. You're holding your head up high. But on career fair days, I want you to remember this. Feathers up. When you are at the career fair, it needs to be feathers up for you. Because remember, job search, as much as I am encouraging you to network and help others, and it is a collaborative process in many ways, job search is competitive. You want to show what makes you stand out as the best candidate, because if you don't, the candidate next to you will. So just remember that if you take the time to prepare and show your best, you will enjoy success at the career fair. And as we close, I would like to say that for those of you who want a copy of the slide deck, you're welcome to email me, and my email is there, amy.gleason@csulb.edu. I can send you the PowerPoint slides. Remember to visit your campus Career Development Center and the CHHS Advising Center. Thank you for attending this webinar, and I hope to see you at the career fair.